to Random Friends Squad. Today, we are talking about whatever comes across our heads because we are just so ready for this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This week,
my blown out white shirt.
We're doubling down because Jason's going to be out of town this week that you're hearing this. He's out of town right now.
I am.
We got Brian back.
Hey, it's that guy.
So we have, hopefully we'll have stuff to talk about that's relevant and stuff you want to hear because we're unorganized.
Jason, if you're right now, since this will be playing, well, no, it comes out on Friday, so you'll be back by then, right?
No, he won't. He's coming back that Sunday night. Come on, dude.
Okay, so
thank you, Mike. Thank you for listening.
You know, I'm sorry, I'm not writing an A&E biography on Jason Stormy like you are, and I don't have.
Well, I mean, you've been around long enough to see his whole life
or anything.
Yeah.
Do you think right now at this moment, when people are listening to this podcast, are you having fun? Are you having a good time in Mackinac, or are you sunburnt and done?
I hope so. Look, I looked at the forecast today, and it's supposed to rain the whole week. So that really puts a damper on lake life, like, you know.
Like if you
Is it by Detroit? You get Michigan rain?
Say one more time?
Are you by Detroit? Is it Michigan rain?
No, it's not by Detroit. Detroit's like here. So Michigan is a mitten, and then there's like the Upper Peninsula over here
UP.
as well. And so right where the two, the Upper Peninsula, UP, the UP.
The UP.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
All right.
Upers.
So they're like, they almost touch, but then there's this bridge that like crosses because they don't touch. And the cottage is right there on the lake, and then like the bridge is like right there, like from the backyard of the cottage, or front yard as they call it, because the front yard is the lake for whatever reason. You just see the bridge and the lake, and you get to swim and kayak and boat and canoe and all the other fun stuff, but not if it's raining. And so a bunch of the days it's supposed to rain. It's like 50% chance. There's one day where it's like 10%, but the storms are always rough when they're out there, so it might put a damper on things. But I packed some puzzles and some dominoes and Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yeah,
Cards
Against
So
that's the one thing I don't get is weather percentages. Oh, we got a 15% chance of rain. No, you have a 50-50 chance of it raining. It's either raining or it's not.
I know. I just look outside and see clouds, and I'm like, oh, here it comes. I guess
Jason,
it's really not technical.
Michael,
when you do puzzles, what are on your puzzles?
what are on my puzzles?
Like what are you putting together?
Hopefully the hardest thing possible, because I like difficult puzzles. So I mean, I'll do any puzzles as long as it's 1,000 pieces. I don't like less than 1,000 pieces because
But
that's
like
not a challenge.
you don't care the picture you're about to make.
No,
Are
it
certain
could be.
pictures harder.
If it's a lot of colors and a lot of repeating patterns, like the one that I have right now is like a Chinese temple or something, and so it's like the roof of the temple and it's all like, you know, repeating patterns. So a lot of the pieces are going to look exactly the same, so it makes it really difficult. But that's the ones I like because then it takes more time and you have a lot of fun.
What do you do when you're done with them?
I break them up and I make sure every single piece is apart because I'm that guy. Sandy's brother got mad when we were doing our last puzzle in Mackinac on a rainy day. He was like, just put it back in the box. It'll be easier for next time. Like, you don't. And I'm like, no, you take every single piece apart. Like, I sit there and pull every piece and they all get mad at me. You know? Like, whoa.
Well, I know some people like to frame theirs. They're like, oh.
You know what? We did that before. My sister and I did a few puzzles that were circular. And Brian might remember these from when you first met me when I lived with Anthony.
Yeah.
I had like circular puzzles that were like framed on my wall. Because these pieces were like the oddest shaped puzzle. It wasn't a like H-shaped puzzle piece as they usually are with like, you know, the ends and the thing. They were like really weird circular, like it was these were the hardest puzzles we ever put together, and they were like spiral, trippy, psychedelic patterns. So it was like really, really difficult puzzles. They're fun though. They're good times. I like puzzles. I'm a puzzler.
You do. You and your sister both are always into the puzzles. I learned a couple things about puzzles since I don't put puzzles together because it's really weird. If you get a really good puzzle, it comes with a lot of different shapes. A lot of different shaped puzzle pieces.
Yes.
So that's kind of cool. And then how do you feel, since you love puzzles, about that puzzle that has 3 extra pieces? And no ends. There's no ends. It just stops, but it has 3 extra pieces.
Where do you start? Because when I do a puzzle, I take the puzzle box apart, and then I pull all the pieces in my hand, and like that's an end piece, and I put them in the other box, and I go through the whole box of puzzle pieces like that, and get all the end pieces.
That's what Crystal does.
Do you do the end pieces first and then the inside?
Yeah.
So you get all the ends
and then you go from there. I don't know. I do. There's my friend's parents do puzzles a lot, and so going over there, I would help his mom with puzzles, and they're like, "Oh, you're a puzzle nerd. Get out of here with that shit." And like, I don't care. I'm like, I love puzzles, man. Your mom's doing a puzzle. I'm gonna go hang out with your mom. Like, so they do like a puzzle trade where like because once you do a puzzle, like you're not gonna do
It's
it
just
again.
gonna sit on the shelf.
Yeah. So they would like you write on the inside like I would write Strawby and the date, and then I would give it to them, and then they would give me a puzzle, and then it would have their names listed of like if you've done it already or not. And so I haven't gotten all my puzzles back. I don't really know how that works because I don't really go over there anymore. But it was nice to like trade off puzzles and get new puzzles to do all the time. Like that's kind of cool.
Did you wake up in their mom's bed naked too?
Goodness gracious, we're not talking about this.
He went there.
My mom watches this podcast.
Hi, Paula. Happy belated birthday.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
This is Jason blushing. No, I didn't. Oh, wow.
I never knew there was a method to puzzle madness. So like whenever I try to make a puzzle when I was younger, which I have always just disliked puzzles, it feels like a punishment. It's so unrewarding. Puzzles for me, I love it when Crystal makes a puzzle and she's about 90% done with the puzzle. And then I get to take the one piece and kind of search around, and I feel rewarded. I get like 10 pieces out of the whole puzzle I get, and I feel so rewarded. Otherwise, it's for smart people with like math stuff like that,
Math.
Just,
I don't know about that.
yeah, like if
See,
I like math.
Well, Jason works at a bank.
I've come to learn that there's puzzle people and there's people that don't do puzzles, and the people that don't do puzzles are just like, man, fuck your puzzle. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Aren't they like Legos?
I'm on the fence, man. I there's some puzzles where I absolutely just hate, like the double-sided puzzles. I stay away from those.
See, there's good, like Ravensburg makes really good puzzles, and they
He
do
knows
like
the brands.
Right?
yeah, dude. They do them like backwards, like so. The picture on the box will be like the last Ravensburg one that I did was like a bunch of people on the beach being like, oh, and like that's the picture that you're seeing, but the actual picture of the puzzle is what they're looking at. So you don't get to see what you're making the puzzle for. So when my sister was out visiting, we did as much as we could, and then we
it's a riddle
pulled up
puzzle.
the image on our phone, and then we were like, okay,
Yeah, right. Shit.
like at some point I need to know what the hell I'm putting together.
At least we know that people that make puzzles like reefer, because they were for sure smoking when they made that. Like, hey man, what if we just like metaphorically show the person that wants to show the picture of the puzzle, man? Okay.
Sure, why not?
I imagine the puzzle comes in a big just piece of cardboard uncut, and someone takes like what would be like a pizza like slicer with like more like a rolling pin thing with all the shapes on it, and they just like roll it over it and like cuts it all out. What if it said handmade? What if each puzzle is just handmade? It's like handmade. Everybody just like whittles it like wood. Puts the piece in, it paints a picture on it.
That's like a designer puzzle. We'll get Jason for his like wedding present. Designer
Yeah.
puzzles.
Oh.
Save your
Puzzles got-
pennies, girls. Save your pennies.
Dude, I'm gonna give you a picture of my balls, and it's gonna be a puzzle. I'm not gonna get you a picture to go with it. You're gonna be like, you have to put it together to see what it is.
You can do it at Kinko's. Yeah, Kinko's you can have your picture turned into a puzzle.
Oh my
Be like,
god, no
this
way.
is the hardest puzzle ever. Hair,
Wrinkle,
ingrown
wrinkle.
hair.
Oh.
It's okay.
At first, you put it together, and you think it's a picture of dust bunnies. It's like, what's going on
you
here?
take a step back and you're like, oh,
Oh, well played.
That's somebody's willy.
your move. Sandy's like, what the hell?
She's like, this puzzle's hard. I hate puzzles.
And then when you get the puzzle done, oh yeah, it is hard.
I'm like, Jason fondled my balls in his hand. This is something I've been thinking about for a while because I was seriously considering doing it.
This is what happens when we do a podcast with no topics. We talk about hairy ball puzzles.
Dude, we talked about
ball
puzzles for
puzzles.
like 6-7 minutes. I think that's all we need.
Yeah, why not? It's our show. I hate puzzles about as
We can
much
talk
as
about what we want.
Whatever.
right? As much as I love concentration. Whenever we talk about that
Hey, you know
stupid
what?
game.
You don't like it, you
Perfection.
don't have to listen. You don't have to
Word.
watch.
Deuces.
You have to head bob more.
Well,
I used to practice that
girlfriend.
all the time. Like, I just wanted to be able to do
Wow.
this.
3 snaps up on a Z formation for shoot.
Oh, I miss a living color.
I feel like I do it better because I'm wearing a V-neck right now and my beard.
It's the beard. The beard just like gives the illusion of like
exactly.
floating.
I'm not really doing much.
Mike,
but-
were you around for In Living Color when that was on back in the day?
Oh, dude, I'm
In
not.
living
I
color.
spent the time.
No, because Sandy doesn't know about it, which means you don't know about it.
I mean, I know about it, but I wasn't around for it.
What about you, Brian?
I've never heard of it.
It's
your bud, you watched.
It's like Will Smith and shit or something, or black people. Eddie Murphy or someone.
No, it's
It was
it's
where,
the
like, eight
Wayans
of the Wayans
their
brothers got their
sister,
starts.
and Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey. That's
And some
what I was
white
thinking of.
chick.
He's not
Fire
even black.
Marshal Bill and the Fly Girls. Don't forget the Fly Girls.
Oh, yeah, J-Lo was a fly
Yeah,
girl.
J-Lo, yeah.
Speaking of old, Dan probably remembers The Raisin in the Sun. It's a good movie.
I do.
What in the world?
Damn, dude. There you go.
Raisin in the Sun. The
I don't
California
know.
Raisins?
No, it was
Oh, the raising of the sun, like when the sun was a child?
The raisin
The Raisin
in the sun.
in the Sun. I don't know. It was some movie or something. I'd watched it in school. It was really old.
What? What's it about?
Thought of Dan.
Thought of it. Ooh.
Man, you gotta try harder with those old jokes.
Damn, I know, right? Dude, so
Yeah,
can you
because
tell
that went
me,
over my head.
dude, what was
Yeah,
it like
right?
actually seeing a dinosaur in person?
It was they were bigger than
Oh.
depicted.
Oh, okay. Their
Oh,
bones
yeah.
don't really do them justice, huh?
No, and it wasn't like the,
you live closer to the equator.
Our
They're
bones-
it was like the
smaller up here.
Flintstones. I know. It was like the Flintstones. I used the woolly mammoth's nose to wash my dishes that were made out of bone.
I always loved that part of the Flintstones where like the pig would be underneath or like the something would be underneath as the garbage disposal.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
You
like
should see
angle,
my job.
they'd be like, it's a living.
Yeah.
That was always my favorite. I would love an episode that did that.
I always felt bad for the Brontosaurus that had to have Fred's feet slid down its back every day when that bird's
What about
dork
the
got
ones that
pulled
were
and
in the
horn went off?
bathroom that nobody ever saw? Come on,
Oh,
think about
God.
those.
Ugh.
The pelican as the shitter. Come on,
Oh, it was.
you had to sit on. Oh, gross.
Was
And
that
I know if
real?
Barney was alive right now, he'd be into some weird internet stuff for sure. Like that guy had some secrets. I know he had
Like,
both
hey,
in his
Fred.
closet.
Hey, Fred, come
Right?
look at this.
Hey, friend,
Oh, look at
you'll
this.
never guess what I saw.
All right, did you guys go to the theater to see the movie when it came out?
I
When
may
was
have.
I think
0
they're too
years
young.
old.
I think I was there. I think I was
I
there.
saw
watching
I saw Viva Las Vegas, that one or
Viva.
Viva Rock Vegas.
Viva
or
Rock
something
Vegas.
Like
There you
Rock
go, yeah.
Vegas. Holy shit.
I've seen them. I mean, they're
It
great.
just made an old joke on himself.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say,
that. It was more like a bad movie joke. You're like, whoa, wait, I didn't know your blockbuster blunders.
dude,
Like,
the old school TMNT movies. Those were
Oh,
the shit,
yeah.
dude.
I think I'm gonna go see the new one this
Oh,
weekend.
I saw that. I saw it.
Is it
I
good?
synced
Guardians of the
it.
Galaxy.
I saw it at midnight, and I was dozing in and out the whole time. But I'll tell you, it's like 70% Megan Fox's face, and then like the turtles are there sometimes.
As long as it's not.
Would you call her bud?
You
Hammer thumbs.
Yeah.
I totally had the hammer ready. Hold on, there's something I have to get.
Dude, if you duct tape it to your thumb, you're the winner.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to see Guardians of the Galaxy though. Like, I
Oh
wanted
my
to see that.
god, it's so good.
Everybody,
I
well,
heard
didn't
it's
want to
so
see it
good,
until
but
you
I
guys
can't.
have to see it.
I can't see it because my fiance is scared of raccoons, and one of the
Oh
characters.
come
is a
on,
raccoon.
no, yeah, no, that does not count.
The preview comes on, and she's like, "Shit!"
Really?
Yeah.
She's that scared of
Look,
raccoons?
people are really
Yeah.
scared of stuff, and for her, it's that. So like, that would suck to like
Okay,
have the thing you
okay,
hate come on the
alright,
screen.
It sucks
Alright.
because like people exploit it all the time. It's really crappy.
Oh, I'm
Everybody like
confused by it as well.
on Facebook they like, "Oh, haha, tag Sandy Morgan. Here you go."
Oh.
Just saying.
And she's really like has a fear of
Okay.
raccoons.
I believe
know
they
what
call it
happened?
The R word.
This is we can't even say the word in my house. You have
Oh,
to call
wow.
them R words. Hammer thumbs.
Tape it to your thumb.
Like Edward 40 hands for the rest of the podcast.
That hammer
but-
was tired, bro.
Hammer thumb. Yeah.
Dude.
Definitely seen better
I had that
days.
thing. I had that thing for 12 years.
It was Jesus's. See, that's how you make an
Oh,
old joke.
15.
That's an old
12.
joke. Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, so I don't know. I didn't want to see the movie, but now I want to see it. I don't know. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look like they're on steroids. You know, my turtles are obviously, you
And
know.
it seems like
Steroid
it's
free.
like there's a lot of
Since
adult
93.
humor in it.
Actually, there's a lot of sexual innuendos,
Yes.
for Megan Fox because she's fucking Megan Fox, and
She
Mikey's
April?
Yeah, she's April, and
Yeah.
Mikey's always hitting
She
on her the whole
blonde?
time. No,
What? April's
I don't think
blonde.
she is blonde.
She's redhead, dude. She's a redhead.
Either way,
April
she's
O'Neil's a
sexy.
redhead.
Hey guys, do you remember? Keep going. Sorry.
But yeah, no, it's good. There's funny moments with the turtles, but they did some things right and some things wrong. So I would go see it for yourself, for sure.
I heard there was a deleted sex scene in there,
No,
and it was like
fucking
this.
wasn't.
Falling over backwards.
Yeah, even though they're half human, they still make turtle sex noises.
Oh my god.
Holy
Oh, it's
shit.
Is that
him.
Dirty Sanchez?
Look at, he's got those like,
See,
Oh my god.
my mustache is falling off.
Oh my
Gold
god.
teeth.
Why did
He's
someone want
amazing.
this?
why is it taking you this long for him to come out?
See, he's got the little things. Got the
Dude, he has
Yeah,
shit
the
on
guy,
his
some
lip.
guy wanted. Then he's like, I showed him. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. And then he got laid off.
Don't ruin the illusion. What's his name?
His name's Dirty Sanchez.
You've
See?
just been replaced. You better duck down.
I
bud,
am
'cause
Dirty
can see your mouth
Sanchez.
moving.
My mustache is falling off.
You have to put him in front of your face if you're gonna make him talk.
Oh my god! I now want a puppet just so I can say all the things that I want him to be like Mr.
Wait,
Hat,
Bud, why
or
can't
Mr.
Hey.
Stick, and I want
Well,
us to say all
well,
the things I don't want to say.
I think Bud needs to be
Oh, dude.
a different puppet every week.
Mr. Sanchez, what's your favorite Mexican racist joke, please?
Dude, he
Tell
looks
it.
like he just hung himself.
Holy
Holy crap.
Oh, I was gonna make
Oh,
a joke,
too
but I
soon.
think it might be too soon.
Too
It
soon.
is too
I know.
tsunami.
Doing
Tsunami.
he's doing his best impersonation of Robin Williams. There, I said it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Sorry, man. It's already been
Okay.
2 weeks.
Sorry.
It's
And
been
it'll be
2
2 more
weeks.
weeks. Yeah, it's already been 2
I
weeks.
made a
It's
joke
4
today at
days
work.
right now, but yeah, I guess when this is posted, it's been 2 weeks.
We might.
I made a joke at work today and got it too soon.
Ooh. Jason's
I-
always good for that. The too soon.
I yeah.
No.
There's no too soon in my world. I really want to hear Dirty Sanchez's favorite racist Mexican joke.
I'd have to think of one. I never really.
Bud's not racist enough.
It's like that is like the second time he's ever been shown to the internet.
It's the second
like
time
it.
he's whipped out his Dirty Sanchez.
First time was on Flickr probably about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
he's old.
First got him done.
It's almost Mike's age.
You made it?
Okay.
He came to life, dude. When you brought him up there, he like came to life.
Dude, yeah, no,
Like,
he looked like he was in.
I was convinced for reals.
Yeah, you could definitely. Like I
Down.
said,
I want a
Bud
Muppet.
Bud
I
should
want
be a
Danny.
different puppet.
I have
every
one.
week.
I have one of me. If you want me to go grab it, you guys have
Wait.
seen it though, right?
Wait.
I
So
think
do you make these?
Yeah,
You know
I made
this?
that
Did
one.
you not watch his talent
you-
video during RFS season
Right?
1? God.
I kind of remember something
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
but it was a different time then.
Don't you have to buy Muppet Fleece? Isn't that the name of it? Like you order Muppet
I
Fleece?
just no.
What do
Just
they
got
what do
fleece.
they
I think it
what
would
do
be
they
called
cost
Muppet
for you to
Fleece,
make
not
one?
Muppet Fleece.
Like, well, if I wanted a Jason puppet, what would my
If you
cost
wanted a
be?
Jason, if you want a Jason puppet,
I mean, you don't have to do a lot of hair.
Cost of materials would probably be around $80.
Dude, that's nothing.
alright.
Dude, Jason's wedding present. Oh my god, done.
I want one.
Are you kidding
I want
me?
one.
No, that's gonna be your wedding present, but I'm just gonna hold it so I can always hang out with you. Just hanging out with Jason. What up?
Bring me to the parties, bro. Just bring
Or
me to the
no,
parties.
my present will
That's
be
all I want.
a puppet of me for you, so you can always have me.
Dude, that would be
in bed.
amazing if you just brought Jason to the party.
Just the
Hey, guys.
bunch of photos.
I
for,
put like a GoPro on your head
text.
so
True
you can live it later. True story. Jason,
Yeah,
I
it's
did
made out of the
last
same
night. Yeah, right.
fleece that I make hats out of. You can get the other stuff, but it works just as well.
I think the entire random friend squad needs their own puppet. And
Dude, oh my god, right?
Well, my puppet's works a little blue, so I'm afraid that it's gonna not be liked by everybody because it's gonna like say bad things.
Mine
What?
says bad things.
that's the whole point of a puppet. I mean,
All right, I'm down. I need a dance.
except mine. Mine would be the nice one. It would be like, I love you guys.
I'd have to play you the video of mine if I had it somewhere. I think it's on the old Hold Reset gaming site.
Dude,
He's just mean.
Plug.
I
My puppet.
No, that's that page is like long since gone.
I feel like if we had puppets, I feel like we all wouldn't get our own. We'd all have to have someone else's, and we'd make fun of each other.
I don't even want to podcast anymore. I just want to go make a puppet.
Exactly. Right. Start the project now.
I don't even want to make it like Buzz. Just give me a plastic bag or something. I just want.
He's gonna have a sock with buttons
Forget
sewn
it,
on it, like
Chris, it's done.
Syphil and Ollie.
Yeah, it's done. Looks just like all the other people's puppets.
So, is anybody watching Shark Week this week? Because it is Shark Week. Well, it'll be last week at this point.
We
But
should have talked
not.
about it like 3 weeks ago.
I know we should have. But I
Whoa.
forgot that it was Shark Week until it was Shark Week.
Exactly. It always sneaks up on you, dude.
Does.
Da-na. It's like Dan's head's in the water, and he's just like,
It is.
"What?"
Shark Week has been amazing this week. If nobody has been watching it, there's been some really cool stuff that they've been showing, and also they have this new Shark After Dark where it's like this
Ooh, that
comedian hosts it, and it's like a late night TV show kind of thing. And on Monday nights, LA Beast was on there, and I don't know if you guys know who LA Beast is. LA Beast here. He eats a bunch of random
I've
stuff.
seen him eat a full watermelon with a rind and everything, and then like
Yes, dude.
try and punch a coconut and like break his hand. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I love
nuts,
LED.
He
dude.
ate like
I
the whole
love him.
rind. I was like, what the hell?
So they had what they wanted him to eat on the podcast, or on the Shark After Dark. So it was either between eggs, just eating whole eggs, a dozen whole eggs, shell and all. A banana, which didn't really impress me because I watched Milk Mike eat a banana with the peel and everything.
Yeah.
And or a cactus, which he's eaten a cactus before, and I actually just watched the outtake video from him from eating that cactus, and he was on the toilet and he was just like, "Oh man, oh, it feels like there's knives coming out of my butt.
Wait, he ate
I'm
the
never
needles
doing
and
that
everything?
again." I'm sorry.
He ate like the needles with it.
Oh, he just ate the cactus like it was in a pot, and he was like, he just ate the whole cactus.
He didn't like cut up his oh, fuck that. Oh my god.
No, so that's what
Yeah, right.
they voted for him to eat, and he ate the cactus. And they're like, "Have you done this before?" And he's like, "Yes." And they were like, "Does it hurt as bad coming out?" And he's like, "Yes." I was like, "Poor guy." Fucking
Right.
internet
This
made
is
him eat
his
a
life.
cactus again.
This is his life.
Dude, LA Beast is so hardcore. So tell me more about Shark Week. Okay, so it's 1 week long. Is it the same shows every year?
No.
Do you get to see any shark dorks in an After Dark show? Like, it's not like that kind of sharks, like they're not swimming slowly.
They
like,
do have a segment that's shark porn.
Shark
but
dorks.
That's
I don't know
he
what
calls
they do.
penises.
There's a
P9.
segment called shark porn,
Oh.
but it's not really it's just for humor.
Aww.
But it's good, man. Like every year, there's like
God,
another
Trevor died.
year. There's another year of shark stuff to have been happening, and shark attacks that are on video,
Sharknadoes.
and
I mean,
all
shark
these
fun
people
facts.
who go in the stupid shark cages and try to get eaten by
Yeah,
sharks.
no thank you.
Every
No.
year, there's a bunch of idiots to go and do that and film it. So every year, there's more stuff for Shark Week.
And then every year, everyone has to
Yeah.
quote Step Brothers. So that's cool. Full circle.
Wait, what do they
Right.
quote on Step Brothers?
It was Shark Week.
I'm on
and
a
they were
boat?
they're like, no. They talked about
Oh
Shark
yeah.
Week. They're like,
Okay. I
yeah.
forgot that part.
Dude, I hear when you get eaten by a shark, you like punch it in the face and stuff, but I'm not so sure because I don't even open my eyes underwater. So like, I'm just gonna like air punch, hopefully to land the
They-
Tyson blow on its nose.
They had this little cage that the shark. It wasn't like a normal shark cage. It was like because they were down there to take pictures, and the sharks were really aggressive at the bottom. And the shark came really close, and the guy just reaches out, boom. And so then on Shark After Dark, they had the guy who it was on the show, and they were like, "Hey man, what's up with that? Like, is that what you're supposed to do?" And he's just like, "You could lose an arm that way. I usually try to use a camera or something." That guy was kind of risking it, putting his hand up there. And he's like,
Yep.
"But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Hit them on the nose, and they get scared." He's like, "I always just like lunge towards them, and it shows an act of aggression because they're like surprise predators. They like to ambush. They're ambush predators, so they want to ambush their prey. So if you come at them, they're like, 'Oh shit, never mind.'" I mean, I don't know how that theory works in real life in action there, but I don't go in the ocean with sharks. Well, I go in the ocean, but just not in the part with sharks.
Well,
Hopefully.
you heard it here from Jason. If you're ever in a shark encounter, try and fight it. And if it doesn't work out, I will get you his address. And yeah. Oh wait, you might be dead. Sorry.
We'll have Bud make you a puppet leg.
I want to be swallowed by a whale. That always looks so cool in the cartoons. Like they were all in there, like Pinocchio, and was like hanging out inside the whale. I always thought that was neat.
Don't get me started. I just read a book. They had that as a. I do read.
Oh.
I do. There's an author that I'm really into right now, Christopher Moore, and he has really great books. But in this book, it was like, as soon as the dude got eaten by the whale, everything went fucking batshit crazy, and there was little whale people in there driving the whale, and they took him. Oh, dude, it was so nuts.
This is
Oh,
what you do
nuts.
instead
There
of...
was a-
oh, wait.
There's a McDonald's in there for sure.
Jason was working... Whale person Jason was behind there. That's all good.
So what else happens on Shark Week? Is it just people consuming, like, or getting consumed by sharks?
Consumed. There's usually a couple videos of like real life shark attacks, like the boat sank and 3 guys got eaten by the shark, and Jim remembered to fucking keep his video camera rolling, so we got to see it.
Jaws. They play like movies.
No, it's usually it's Discovery Channel, so it's the one channel that still actually has like
One channel like gives a shit.
sciencey stuff on it, of the smart people channels. But yeah, no, it's pretty legit. I like Shark Week. I've always been a fan.
I don't have cable, so I have to watch it when they put it up on like the Hulu and stuff. They'll put like all the shows on later.
Your Shark Week is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm a cord cutter in 2 years actually.
Oh god.
Yeah. So what? I have to watch my Honey Boo Boo, a night later. It's okay.
Nah, dude, F that.
I
Honey Boo Boo?
mind.
What do you like about Honey Boo Boo?
I love Honey Boo Boo.
Well,
He's done used to could.
first I tried to watch it for the train wreck. Like everybody was talking about it in the South Park
Train.
episode. Yep, the South Park episode came out where she was making sketty and stuff, and so then I'm like, all right, we gotta watch an episode of this because it's horrible. And then like I don't know, I liked it. Like
You grow to love them. I mean, Pumpkin's
No.
awesome.
No.
the family's just crazy, but
No,
they love
no.
each other. And it's bad, and it's hard to like convince anybody who doesn't watch it to watch it. It's all like bad TV.
It's
I have
bad.
some
You
words
spend the
for it.
whole time just like.
It's bad TV,
But
but
I'm very excited that tomorrow night it's on.
Oh god.
What is on?
Honey Boo Boo.
here comes Honey Boo Boo.
It's not on tomorrow
So
for Dan.
I don't know. I don't know how to defend it or describe it. It's so much different than my life, but
Dude,
somehow
you're
they all
gonna
make
put
it
that
work.
girl through like college if she could even go with the brain she has.
That's the thing, is they're all so stupid, and like
I don't want them to be educated.
it's so nice to just like watch stupidity and just like disgusting slothness. They have a pizza fight on the couch and just slapping each other with the pizza, and I'm like, what on
You know,
your
a lot of
on
that's
your,
for the
on your
show.
couch, dude?
Yeah.
But they're
You
not.
just won't
They
invite
really
Mike
don't.
over.
Yeah, they don't do anything that bad. But they're just they like roadkill,
They eat
save
roadkill,
money and save money.
save a lot of money.
Dude.
I think like
Lots
They
of
still-
Dude, never
subtitles.
watched it either.
the show started because the little fat girl
Pattinson,
Alana
or-
was on Toddlers and
Toddlers and
Tiaras
Tiaras.
or whatever, and they were like, "Oh my god, this family is so white trash. We need to give them their own show."
Dude, I want
Yeah.
my own show. What would my show be about? Nothing.
It would just be about
This is your
daily
show, Michael.
toils and troubles.
yeah. Be like, Mike drives to work.
So it would be a short show for me. It'd be like, Jason drives to work.
Mike weighs the packs.
I'm here.
Mike waits
Yeah.
to... Shh, dude, don't tell me.
You're gonna give out the secret. You can't.
Dude,
Well,
nah,
speaking of secret,
don't want that
I
to
watched-
get ripped.
I watched Good Burger the other day.
Oh my god.
Do it,
so
Jason.
good.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
He's great. He's in the
Yo.
shower with his Good Burger uniform on. And he's like, I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. And I was like, yeah, this is funny. So, yeah. You guys seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
good
my
movie.
god. That was like my childhood, dude. I don't know how old were you at that time?
I
You watched this
remember
movie at
being.
like 30 or something.
Dan was 45.
Yeah, I remember being old, gray hair. No, I was like 18. I was like 18 when that generation of like All That and those shows started coming out. I was
Oh,
like
wow.
18.
So
That was old.
you weren't doing
I'm
anything
gonna be
better with
like,
your life?
I gotta be 10 years older than you.
I don't know. I'm not gonna ask for your age while we're recording, but
Because you don't do that, like it's disrespectful to
No,
ask
how
old
old are
people
you?
their age. I'm 30. I'm 35. I'm almost to the age to the point where I can say like I'm almost 36, but then I'm like I don't want to make myself older than I am. I'm in my mid 30s. The worst you could put is like, oh, you're in your mid 30s, Dan.
how old am I?
What? Oh, I think you're like
23.
23. Yeah, like 23 at best.
At best.
I thought. Yeah, 22 maybe. I don't know. I thought you were barely 21 when you came over and hung out that one time.
I probably was at that time. It's been a while.
I just
23.
yeah.
I just heard 23 this year.
okay. So
I'm like 23 and a
I
half.
win.
My golden birthdays next year.
23 and 3/4.
Speaking of golden birthdays, you guys have all probably already had your golden birthdays.
I had mine on my first birthday.
Was it? What was your guys's? Do you know what a golden birthday is?
25.
Uh-uh.
When I was 25.
It's
Golden birthday is the
Dan will never have one
what?
because
Because
I
Are you only really 5 years old, Dan?
I don't know what the golden
Oh,
birthday.
never mind. I
it's
guess
it's when you turn the age of the day of your birth. If that,
Dan
did I
was
say that
what?
right?
Oh,
we're
so that'd be
11,
10?
right? 10.
So whatever day you were born, you're turning that
Okay.
old.
Yeah, November 10th. So I guess
So
I was
10th
like,
birthday.
we all had ours. Just
Well, I
you,
assumed with how old you guys are, but
Brian had his a couple years ago.
Did.
Hey
I'm
Brian,
gonna have
how
mine
you
next
doing?
year.
I haven't heard
Great.
much from you.
I know, dude. He's just
This
sitting
month.
here.
Well, that's because you guys
He's
are
just-
talking about some old stuff that I don't know. I'm not.
talk about something. You
I'm
didn't
not-
pay
I'm
for an
not
Uber to drop
35.
you off to not say
Let's talk
nothing.
about dubstep and club music and shit. I'm just kidding.
Let's not.
Oh,
I don't
let's
know,
talk
that
about
sounds like young-
dubstep
that sounds
before
like
it was
young
dubstep
hip stuff.
and when it was still drum and bass.
Racket, all you young
Boots and
kids.
pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
Oh man.
I don't know what boots and pants is. I know
What?
peanut butter
Oh, you
jelly
don't watch
time.
commercials?
Yeah.
No, there's no more commercial. Well, I get commercials still on like the Hulu's and stuff, but it's like the same 5 commercials. If I have to see that damn helpful Honda guy again, oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
hate
you
him.
watched old commercials.
Yeah,
Those were like
You-
3 years
you-
ago.
commercials,
Last season's commercials.
Don't worry, Dan. I don't
This
have
is-
cable either.
Yeah, cord cutters.
I haven't had
I don't miss
cable
it.
since
I don't miss it at
I
all.
don't know when.
Yeah,
I-
you just have
I
the
wish-
internet, right?
I wish I could not have cable, but
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
see.
TV.
Sandy won't go for that.
Honey Boo Boo, dude.
I mean, I go.
I mean,
go
I'll download my Honey Boo Boo, but if Sandy doesn't get her Pretty Little Liars, fucking,
Oh
we
my
got a problem.
god.
Oh,
Ugh. My roommate's the same, and my ex was also the same. So I know your pain.
I just go to mtv.com to watch my
Teen
my
Mom 2?
Teen Mom 2.
Yeah.
They're such a mess.
I don't watch that shit.
We were watching them the other day, and I was like, "Is it bad that when I watch this show, I just hope their life spirals downward more, like more, go to jail again, have another baby."
Keep looking like a tarted whore with your makeup.
Wow.
That girl was trying to
Oh,
justify her
God.
$2,000 Mary Kay purchase the other day. I'm like, oh,
Holy
jeez,
jeez.
why am I watching this, Dan? You're in your mid-30s.
I just remember I used to watch a soup a lot, and they'd always talk about this one chick who'd like look up to Kesha, and she just would like, she's like, I don't care, I'll go to jail and break my parole to go see Kesha.
Janelle.
She's my hero. And I'm
She
just
did
like,
go to
oh
jail
my
to go to
god,
Kesha.
yeah, and you
She
have a
did.
fucking baby at home. Oh my god, holy shit.
No, her mom had that baby, but she
Well,
has another
there's
one
still
on
a
the way.
baby
Don't
there.
you worry.
Oh my god. See, like I
Crystal and
didn't
I
keep
just
up.
Judge. And I'm too invested now. It's like that stupid show Lost. Like now I have to know how it ends. Well, okay, hold on. I didn't watch
Spoiler
Lost,
alert,
but that's
those
my
are-
example.
Never watched it either.
Me either. But it's on Netflix. It's in my queue.
I heard you're not supposed to watch that ever.
I heard the
Why?
ending sucks, so you're not supposed to
It's
watch
like
it.
2 seasons of suck.
I thought it was like
Really?
8 seasons of
Yeah,
suck.
that was like 8 or 9.
I don't know. Buddy, look like you watched all the episodes. No.
Have you guys seen
Crystal
Heroes?
did. Crystal did. Let's ask.
I used to watch Heroes.
I
when-
watched the first couple
She
seasons
shakes her head.
on Netflix right now, like a couple months ago, and like I got to like halfway through the second season or the third season, and it just like got bad, dude.
got
It
really
started.
bad.
It started
bad.
sucking. the
That
second
was
season.
the reason behind that was because of the writer's
They had a
strike.
strike,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I read into
They
it.
had the writer's strike, and then that season and a quarter, the last season and a quarter, were just complete shit.
Yeah,
Because
And
of
like,
Storyline's awful.
don't they have a reboot coming back or something for that?
Yeah, yeah.
Or with
I
the
was
original
reading about that.
writers.
And
something?
HRG.
Okay, cool.
I don't know any of the other key people are going to be in it, but he's
Yeah.
coming back for sure.
I remember we watched that first season when I lived with Brian,
Yeah,
and
it
was
we
great.
loved that show. We
It was
would like
really good.
watch. We watched like the whole season in a day, and then the second season started, and we were just like, crap.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Downhill.
finished it. I went all the way through with it.
I didn't. I think I couldn't see the TV anymore for my tears. I was like, oh no.
I
this
had-
is
It got
I had to
super
pull out
confusing
halfway.
because you had that like new Peter and old Peter, and like I
right.
didn't know what the hell was going on. It was future, or then it was past, but it was like future past, and I'm like, what?
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Crystal had to explain that to me a
And
bunch,
they-
and I'm
and
like,
they
I don't
added
know.
storylines that you just don't care about.
Yeah.
Like that girl who like killed people with her eyes. That was like YOLO. I didn't get to. I guess I don't know how far I got, but like.
That was YOLO, Mike. Was it?
YOLO.
Oh, the girl when she was
Dude.
sad, her and her brother, they were yin and yang. and
But he
they
died,
kept
didn't
each
he?
other
Did he
sane,
come back?
and Siler killed him.
Yeah.
So
That's
her
right.
her death powers
Oh,
were
spoiler
going
alert for anyone
out of
listening.
control.
Dude, no one wants to watch the big. I mean, Bud made it sound more
something made
exciting than it was.
2005.
How long ago was it?
Yeah,
5
right?
years.
Almost 10
Sorry.
years ago.
Yeah, more than that.
Hey, just don't ruin Breaking Bad
At
for
least.
me because I'm still on season 3.
I'm on season 5. Ooh.
Oh, dude, it ended up being a dream.
Ah! Fuck you.
It ended up being a dream.
No,
Hal
it
wakes
didn't.
up and
Hal.
he's there with
He never saw the Bob Newhart show. You don't know.
yeah. Hal wakes up and Jane Kasmerick. She's all like,
Go
Moving
back to
on.
sleep. Go back to sleep. You don't know. We're so old. You can't even make fun of us for that. So there you go.
Wow.
I missed the Heroes. I want to watch the first season again. That was really crazy. I remember the ending of it when I was like, "What's gonna happen?" Because there's gonna be that big explosion. And how are they gonna stop it? And I liked
It was
it.
super
The chick-
anticlimactic, though.
Speaking of big explosions,
I
um,
have to.
Dan went paintballing
Oh,
before
yeah,
our
we
last
never talked
podcast,
about it.
and we never
I
talked
did.
about it. And
I
I just want to
did.
bring that back up. This is, I think,
Let me preface this story by saying that I can no ways, in any means, am I comparing my experiences to real war and real military people. But I will say that, see, I don't know how to word it. Like, I understand that there is higher intensity when you're out there and you know you're going to be shot by something. It was really crazy. Like, these things fly so fast by you, and I'm like, whoa, this is not the Nerf guns that I've shot all my life. So Blake and I went, and I knew it was gonna be like Welt City, so it was just cool. So I made sure I got Blake all geared up, and I got all my gear too. And we go out there and we're playing paintballs, and I'm shooting things, and I'm like, like pretending it's like for reals, and I'm like cover fire, and then all my Call of Duty skills paid off. They paid off a lot for Blake. Blake was like,
I bet.
when you play a video game and you hit compress down on the D-pad or on the analog stick, and then you go to crouch mode.
Yep.
Blake was like crouch moding around the corner, and I saw him shoot some people. One time I got 3 in a row. These kids were in this fort, and the windows were about this high, so his head stuck out the top, and I'm just like clink, 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 clink. Then his friend, and he's out, and his friend looks around the corner like, "Hey, what's going on there?" And I'm like, "Boop, boop, 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 boop." I'm like, "Yes."
That was my favorite,
you-
shooting people sitting in the
Child.
windows.
Yeah.
Oh.
So then I get taken out, clink, and I'm like, "I'm out."
Campers.
Yeah, so he gets. I was doing well. I would do the cover fire and then run to the next barrel. So I get out and I'm like walking out with my hands up, and these kids are just lighting me up. The rest
Oh,
like pointing
no
at me like,
way.
"Go get him!" and just like whack, 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 whack. Blake got shot in the back of the neck, like right back here. He's got a big
Saw
old
that,
lump
man.
I
back
saw
there.
that, yeah.
Just he was out. He was walking off the field, his gun up and his thing on, and just these kids are just like, "I'm getting my $2 per hour out of this."
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I stopped paintballing on the weekends. I mean, we got into doing tournaments, and that's better play as far as other people. When you're out, you're up walking away.
Yeah.
There's an incentive. If they shoot you while you're walking off the field, they're out too.
Ooh.
Whereas on the field, they'll just keep going, and started getting into fights.
Yeah, it sucked. The most tragic thing I saw is I had seen was it was almost time to be like 3, 2, 1, go, and the kid set his gun down for a second, and then his lid popped open, and all his like gumball, paintballs.
That's
all went
$7
up
right
down.
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you paid
$25 right there.
Oof.
Shit.
And then so they went
Times
all
the
over the ground. You can't
opportunity.
use them anymore. There's so many pellets, depleted pellets all over the place. So
Ugh.
getting shot sucks. I won't lie. I'm like worried, and I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, "Hey, how bad does it hurt?" And she's like, "It's like you ever been stung by a bee? It's like that." I'm like, over and over again. And no, I've never been stung by a bee. She's like, "Well, what about it? Has everybody ever took a rubber band and like snapped it on you?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Oh, I hated that. And I'm giving you money for that? Like, that's what I'm paying for? Because I could have that done for free at home from Crystal. No
She'll
problem."
do it too.
But it was pretty cool. Although every time I got shot, I was kind of like, "Oh," and I saw like welts and bruises. But it was cool. It felt very satisfying to shoot a child.
Legally
And
shoot a
I
child.
shot a child. I shot mostly children and large people, and so.
Haha, you're too fat to hide behind that barrel. Blap, blap, blap.
And so, but otherwise it was cool. There were some teen girls that were there. They were like 17, 18, all giggly and taking selfies. I mean, I was taking selfies
Dude,
as
you
well.
have to shoot them. What are
But
you talking about?
they were there, and I'm like, "You're not gonna have any fun. Like, you're not gonna have any fun." And then sure enough, I could hear that like they were just out and they weren't doing very well. And one girl got kicked out, Wasn't
What?
following the rules.
Oh my god.
How you get kicked out of paintball? But it was a great time. Blake and I had a lot of fun. Secretly, I don't want to go back and play anymore. But as soon as it's time to go back again, I'll go back for some more paintball. The only thing I regret is I don't have a camera that I could mount on the gun. So it was hard for me to take video. It looked kind of like a snuff film of just kind of like, I'm behind the wall, guys. And just there's like, doom, 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 doom. And every time it flies by me, I think, oh, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents.
So you make your shots count at that point.
I was making my shots count. It was really fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was neat to have a projectile going right where you want it right away. Kind of like the first time you get a hold of a laser pen, and you're like, whoa, how like the lag? There's no lag. You know, you're just shining it all around. It was like that. So
I shine this on the teacher's balls.
The signs are like, watch out for rattlesnakes. I'm like,
You're like, great, I'll shoot it with my paintball.
You shoot it with a paintball.
Yeah, right. I got ammo.
right?
Yeah.
They're all pride snakes. They look like pride snakes.
Rainbow.
All the colors.
Oh god.
But it was a good time. It wasn't too hot, and it's way out in the desert, so like it's just tumbleweeds and dirt. The courses were amazing. They had lots of like Call of Duty style replicated like courses, and there was one where there was trenches. There were like 4-foot trenches, and it was this huge maze and stuff. And it was really neat. Blake, it seemed Paintball USA. It's like down in Santa Clarita. So, it's kind of in a real town.
I've been there like a long time ago. That place is legit. It's probably way more legit now, but that place was legit when I went.
Yeah. They hook it up. You don't have to buy any. You don't have to like own a paint gun anymore. You can just go there and
You rent them.
stuff.
Yeah, I remember when I went somewhere in Camp Pendleton. I think I went in Camp Pendleton, and it was really cool. Except you're playing with like all these people who are like, on duty and like
Yeah,
have the
you're
day
playing with
off.
all the Marines.
Yeah, you're
Just
like,
step off the
well,
base.
cool. You're like, I hope we're on the same team. But no, it was definitely a lot of fun. They had like the trenches. They had like all these houses, and you can go inside the house. And,
Yeah.
dude, it's so cool.
It's so
They had like
scary.
a helicopter and like an airplane you can go inside, and you're just like, holy crap! It was definitely a lot of fun. But I do enjoy playing Call of Duty more because I don't move like I do in Call of Duty in real life because I'm all out there trying to do stuff like diving in trenches, and I'm like, on my knee. And I'm like, and then someone shoots me, and I'm just like, crap, I can't respawn.
Mike's trying to do the sniper move.
Yeah, I'm like trying to slide.
Mike does a crouch shot and just like, He's like, oh, hang on.
I've killed 3 people. Where's my perks? Where's the napalm?
I think the first time I tried to do like a slide, like I was in baseball, and I played baseball. Last time I played baseball, let's say 7th grade. I weigh quite a bit more since then, and I tried to do one of those slides, and oh man, my body hated me the next day. Like I was wearing jeans that I don't care about anymore because I knew they'd just get wrecked, and I was just like, oh man, it was a lot of fun though. Like I kept trying to go for the long shots and like literally wasting paintballs because they don't go as far as you want them to with a rental gun. You're just like, yeah, exactly.
my rental gun was pretty tight.
All about laser tag.
Oh my god, yes.
fun.
Brian knows all about laser
I
tag.
do.
I know. I was there.
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah? Did you guys get kicked out of laser tag?
Surprisingly, we didn't.
Yeah,
No,
right.
with
We came pretty close. You're talking about destroying kids with paintball guns. I don't remember who it was. I think it was either Brian or Mike. One of the two was like, I own you to like this little kid, and the kid was just like, it's my
In the
birthday.
In the dark with the black light only?
At the end, you wait and you see your scores, like how many you got, because you get shot. You have to wait like 15 seconds, and then you come back up. And I just remember like this little kid mouthing off, and then one of the guys from our group was just like, "I owned you." And this kid's like, "It's my birthday."
And then under next to his name it just says DQ. Get out!
It was a lot of fun. I remember
fun.
when I dressed up for one time. I put a wig on and put how about those
Oh,
damn
yeah.
rain boots on? Oh man,
oh yeah, the rain
For laser
boots.
tag?
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the guy let us do the introduction, like they tell you
Yes,
the rules and
yes,
shit,
'cause we'd
and we had
seen it
been
so
so
many
many times that
times.
like we started repeating it. He was like, "Oh, you guys want to do it?" And we're like, "Yeah."
We're like,
that'd
don't
be
shoot
fun.
anyone in the. And dude, you have to pick your own name, and like,
Yeah.
I think we'd really try and stretch for good names,
They
but
would-
Oh yeah. They'd be like, "You can't do that," and I'd be like, "What about
No.
what about jizz? But you use one for the eye.
just one Z? It's jizz with one Z. It's my mom's maiden name.
The J is silent.
The jizz.
It's
It just is.
I got kicked out of laser tag. It was bad news. I was playing, and it was like a constructed laser tag thing where it had like, it almost looked like trampoline walls and stuff, It was kind of thin and it had the bars. And I was there with my brother-in-law, and at one point, he stepped on the back of my heel of my shoe, and my shoe came off, and I was running, I was hiding, and then I go up to try to shoot him, and here comes my shoe. Boom! He's throwing his shoes, and shoes are flying around. So then I get up against the wall, like I'm up one of these walls, and it's kind of a short wall, and it's kind of like, you know, it's like material. So I get up near the wall, and I'm like waiting for him, and he just comes like the juggernaut, boom, through the wall. It sends me, you know, I'm small, it sends me flying. The things have like that, oh man, the PVC pipe with the coverings on it, you know, so it's smushy. All that stuff was falling down, and they had the lights came back on.
They
and
like
stopped,
flicked on the lights. The course is destroyed. Walls are falling.
He's a big dude. He destroyed me. I flew like whoa in the air, like an explosion went off behind me because I didn't even see it coming. I had no shoes, sir. These are your shoes. I'm like, yeah, those are my LA Gear pumps because I couldn't afford the Reebok pumps.
Oh gosh.
Remember those? You
Yeah.
remember the pumping up your shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think my favorite part about laser tag when we used to go, we went to like a legit laser tag place. Like it wasn't like Boomers. And dude, the kids there were, some of them were just way too into it, and it was just so much fun just screaming at them. They'd be like, "Oh, I got you!" I'd be like, "Move!" and just like scream in their face.
No cursing, no running.
Yeah. We get in trouble for that all the time.
Oh
Really,
my
no
God.
cursing? That's
I'd
what
be
they're yelling
running
at
the whole
No
time.
cursing and no running.
And I'd be like, "I'm coming for you! I see you!" Just like screaming random
we
things,
just
dude.
scream obscenities at each other. That was a good course, though. That was a huge place
Yeah,
with like
that was pretty
upper
big.
levels
I remember
and
getting lost a few times. I'm
yeah,
like, damn,
yeah.
where the hell
It took
am I?
me.
Really?
Yeah.
This place was
Seriously.
huge.
Because I'd be like over in one corner and
And it's
you'd
dark.
hear nobody. You're like, well, there's nobody here. And then you go over here, but everyone went over
Yeah.
here. And you're like, there's still
And there's
nobody.
stairs, and
Yeah,
there's
there's
like
stairs
there's a
and
cone
shit.
in the
One
middle
part,
and shit.
there's one part that I swear is like the Hall of Mirrors, where you're just like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
what?
And you
a
start
lot.
shooting people through the mirrors. It's like,
Yeah.
and you shoot someone.
But no running. You can't run.
No running.
but you do
You're
it
not
anyway.
supposed to.
Maybe-
yeah. You do it anyway.
Maybe that's
But
what the speed.
You do when they're not looking. When you're in the little, you run when you can.
Oh, I run, dude.
Yeah.
You can hear me coming too, obviously. Dude, it's like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I'm coming for you. Where are you,
I miss
child?
Speed walkers in the mall are
was
just
fun.
practicing their laser
was
tag
fun.
walk.
Yeah, right.
That's what they're practicing for.
Another
Are you
perk about
speedwalker?
going is they had fucking Sonics right next to it, so we'd always go to
yeah.
Sonics after. Oh my god.
And there never used to be a Sonics close to us, so it was always like a little treat.
Yeah.
We got the, oh my god, dude. You guys know, you guys have Sonics out there or no?
Yeah, ours is meh.
Yeah. Ours,
It looks cool.
it was always awesome, and
know-
they
you know
put one
why
in close
Sonic-
to us, and then it sucked.
You know why Sonic was good? Because Sonic was the only place on the way home from camping. And
Yeah.
you'd just be like,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been in the desert eating half raw hamburgers and hot dogs for the
Yeah.
last 5 days. Like, I just want a good burger and some fries.
Good big.
Mine are always a Charborough briquette. like they've like shrunk down and they're all mini burgers now. Like, oh look, Dan, you're making sliders. How fancy for camping? And I'm like, it wasn't. Mine are always just bad.
Give me chip and tooth, I'm not responsible.
Sure love hockey and your hockey pokes.
Speaking of Sonics, that's probably one of the best pictures I've ever taken there.
Yeah.
Can we
Jason
pop the
has it.
picture up? There you go. Brian and Brian sharing a hot dog. There you go.
Really, Lady in the Tramp style?
After laser tag at Sonics.
Dude, yeah, dude, I love that. That was amazing. I forgot Brian went. That's
Don't
so
leave me
great.
hanging. What happened when you got to the middle?
Oh, we just took a picture.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
That's for us to know if you'd have never found out. I was there. I
You
witnessed
really
it.
guys have that picture? Would that picture just pop up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did. I mean, yeah.
It
I
did.
wasn't in it.
I was talking about it the other just a little while ago. When it's on my phone, and every time I delete all the pictures off my phone and like put them on the folder on my computer, I just leave that picture of the Brian sharing the hot dog because it was the very first picture on my very first iPhone, and so I'm a little superstitious for it.
Dude, it's a great
You're the
picture.
photographer of that one?
It's good
Oh, yeah.
times.
Capture that moment?
Good
Oh, yeah.
times.
So we're good.
I convinced him to share the hot dog so I could have that picture.
Which is hilarious. It's weird because I feel like that's something Brian wouldn't do. Other Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey,
He was down for it.
He was down,
When,
dude.
when you're laser tagging, anything goes.
anything's possible. You get,
The
you
laser
get the
makes you
endorphins
funky.
He just owned a bunch of 12-year-olds, bro. He was ready for anything.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Speaking of 12-year-olds, you hear about that 14-year-old in Texas? He ran away from home And I think it was like 2 or 3 days later, they found him living inside a Walmart, a 24-hour Walmart.
No way.
No way.
That's so rad.
Yeah,
That's where I would go.
Dude, right?
Camping section. I'm pitching a tent, and not what you guys are thinking.
I'm pitching 2 tents.
Oh.
Better make it 3.
How long could you get away? We should try that. We should all see how long we can
should
each
try
stay
that.
inside the Walmart.
Challenge.
See, I think it's acceptable for a kid to do it, but we get arrested. You know, like
I don't know.
that-
Do they have free Wi-Fi? We can podcast in there.
Yes.
Walmart doesn't.
dude. Oh,
Podcasts.
we all. I think we should do that one week. We all just go to a random public location with Wi-Fi, and we podcast from a public location, and we just like, it'll be the most distracting podcast.
Jason's going to McDonald's.
I'm going to McDonald's.
What would I do at a Walmart for 4 days?
Dude, what
Try on all
wouldn't
the
you do?
clothes.
Are you kidding me? Wait, this is.
I don't know. Maybe you have a fancy Walmart where you're at, but where
There's
I'm
no
at,
such thing as a fancy Walmart.
Ours is a
Sounds
super
like an
Walmart.
oxymoron.
Yeah, we have a Walmart super center. We have food in ours.
Walmart. Let's see.
Well, so do we, but
I mean, you're
was-
in there for 4 days. You're there. Wait, is it a 24-hour Walmart? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a 24-hour Walmart.
Oh, okay, so it never
You know what?
closed.
Right.
You know what?
Wow.
When I was younger, and I lived with my sister still, the Walmarts by us were 24 hours, and we'd be up all night anyway. I worked closing shift at Mickey D's, please, and
Yeah.
I'd get off work at like 1 a.m. We'd hang out at night, and then like 3 a.m. she'd be like, "Let's go to Walmart, man," and we'd be like, "All right, let's go to Walmart," and we'd go to Walmart and just hang out until for 3 hours, and the only people that are at Walmart in the middle of the night are the stalkers,
Crackheads.
stoners, and tweakers, and they'd
Plus
always
the other
be like,
people that are there like you.
running
Plus the
around
other
all
people like you.
cracked out, and then a bunch of us just like,
And
oh,
the
let's go to Walmart at
the white
3
trash
a.m.
kids.
But that was the thing to do in our time. It was the only thing that was open 24 hours. And plenty of times I had that same scenario of like just get in the car at midnight and let's go to the Walmart, look at Star Wars toys, walk around, check out the tweakers, the crazies.
The tweakers were always so entertaining.
Oh.
The best story was like from an aisle over was like some tweaker was just like walking around, and then you just hear chocolate. You're just like, what the fuck?
Oh my
It's
God.
some candy.
Remember right inside that Walmart there was you walk in and there was a McDonald's inside the Walmart and it had Ronald and he was cross-legged sitting on the chair all the
Yeah.
time, like kicking back,
Yes.
sitting on the chair.
You take
Oh my
pictures
god!
of
I
him?
laid in his lap. I filleted him. I had him in a headlock one time, and every time it's the same. Please leave him alone.
You know what's really funny? You guys will get a kick out of this. At the Walmarts here in Chicago, we do not have McDonald's in our Walmarts. We have Subways.
weird. The one by
Wow.
me, they just got rid of their McDonald's for Burger King.
Burger King.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
in
always
this
Starbucks.
in this area by me, there is absolutely no Burger Kings. They all closed, and now there's one coming back. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Oh,
You know,
hell
I'm
yeah.
not a big fan of Burger King because, like, everything on their menu is a chicken sandwich, but yet you're the fucking Burger King. Like, 3/4 of the menu is a fucking chicken sandwich, and then I want to get a fucking double cheeseburger,
Whopper.
which is actually a quad burger, like, with the size of their meats, and it's
Oh,
like
the
$7
stack or
for the
whatever.
burger. I'm like, what the fuck? It's $7 and I got a double cheeseburger.
Do they actually have a Big King now, which is pretty much a Big
I
Mac?
like the Whopper.
Me too.
Um,
But the thing that makes me mad about the Whopper is I always feel that it's so floppy, like
Yeah.
floppy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I pick it up, it just
Try
flops
keeping
over.
everything in there. When we were younger, my brother would always order the Whopper, and like I'm like a fucking bitch when it comes to food, so I just get mine plain with cheese. So mine's easy to fucking to handle. But he gets his with everything on it. The mayo, the sauces, the lettuce, and so he's over here, and he's always in a grumpy mood because this is before he like smoked. So he's like always trying to
enjoy his food.
Exactly. He'd be like trying to eat it, and the whole thing would fall apart from like the other side and be everywhere. He'd be like, "What the hell?" Blah, blah, blah. And it'd be so funny to watch him like the frustration of him trying to eat this burger that just won't stay together because it's too big. It should not be that big.
I know, right?
You know what the best fast food place is, though, and I don't know if you have one yet, bud. Because no, fuck In-N-Out. I'm not a fan of In-N-Out.
Oh,
I know I'm Californian, but I
okay.
fucking do not like In-N-Out.
Okay.
Fuck In-N-Out.
Wow.
It's all right. There's better places though.
Carl's Jr., man. Carl's
no,
Jr.
get the hell
is
outta
my shit. Like, I fucking love Carl's Jr. Out here, it's Hardee's. I don't
Hardee's,
know if
yeah.
you have. Do you
Yeah,
have any?
I bet it's better when it's
I think-
actually Hardee's.
It's
no
better when
Hardee's
it's
here.
Carl's Jr. because they have a different fucking menu and there's
Yeah,
no
we-
Western bacon
Yeah,
cheeseburger.
that's the only thing I eat there is the
Hardee's
Westerns.
doesn't have a Western.
Do they have an Eastern bacon
Oh,
cheeseburger?
that sucks.
no,
hate the
no,
East
but they have something
Central
now
bacon
that's
cheeseburger,
like
sorry.
it's similar, but it's just not the same. Like
That sucks.
it's some, but they there's not even a Hardee's around here. Like I'm gonna drive like an hour from Bud just to go to a Del Taco because I fucking miss Del Taco.
Oh,
but
You guys don't have Del Taco?
yeah, there's no Del Taco.
no Del
yeah.
Tacos, dude. There's
I'll
one.
find out where the closest one is.
It's
I was about
about
to
it's about
talk
45
about
minutes
Del
from you because I almost drove there one day. I was like, dude, you want to drive for 2.5 hours to Del Taco? And Sandy's like, what's 2.5 hours back too? And I'm like, 5 hours for Del Taco. But I can have some,
Del Taco.
I
There's
can have
like 3 of them in the
chili cheese fries.
Chicago area.
No, there isn't.
Dude.
If so, they're very, very new.
Might be
Chicago,
going there, though.
Chicago. California Avenue.
Oh, they are very new because when I moved
You gotta
here,
go, dude.
I was gonna drive over there by you in Indiana to go to Del Taco.
Oh, hold on. It says El Rey Del Taco,
Yeah,
Mason Del Taco, and El Rey. Yeah, El Rey, right?
Okay,
Wait, what?
You should
Okay.
do it, dude. You should do it. That's
I'm
not
down.
that far.
Dude, we go before there. Now there's a Hardee's in my neighborhood. Well, not close, but there's one close. We go when we go to Mackinac, which is where I am at right now. When we go to Mackinac, you can go through Michigan because we're in Chicago, so you can go through Michigan, and this is like Lake Michigan right here. So you can go drive. We drive up through Michigan, but then when we come home through Wisconsin. The reason why we come home from Wisconsin is because there's these things called pasties. It's a Midwest thing. Pasties. Bud might know what pasties is. Pretty much it's like potatoes and meat in a little like almost like a calzone thing with potatoes and meat. I think it's disgusting. There's a pepperoni pizza one that's okay, but like so Sandy and her family really like them. People in the Midwest love them. So there's a certain place that they love. So we drive the Wisconsin way to get that. Well, then I figured out that there's a Hardee's like a block away, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I get Hardee's. I'll go home the Wisconsin way. Like it takes an hour longer to get home. So instead of an 8-hour drive, it's a 9-hour drive
gosh.
to get Hardee's, and I'm like, nope, we're going Wisconsin, man. I want my Hardee's. The first time Sandy, like, I'm eating my burger, Sandy's like, can I have a bite of that? And I'm like, this is my Hardee's. Here, have one bite. And then she was like, this is the best burger ever. Like, what do they do to it? And I'm like, I know.
Does it taste the same as Carl's though?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same flame broiled burger. It's the style of it, but
then it's
I
not
miss
a
my
star.
Western
Then
bacon
it's
though.
then it's not that good. Like they're decent, but like
You went to the wrong Carl's Jr.
dude.
bro.
I've been to plenty Carl's Juniors.
When I before I moved to Chicago, there was a Carl's Jr. like a block from the house that I was living at, and I literally ate dinner at there every night. I would get a fucking 99-cent Famous Star, and that was my dinner every single night.
Oh god.
Sounds good.
See,
Dude.
Brian knows.
See, I mean, this reminds me of Del Taco days where we'd go
Oh,
drunk every
boy.
time. Well, except I wasn't drunk; I was driving. But yeah, you guys used to go to Walmart's and hang out. We went to Del Taco at 3 in the morning and knew the person working there, so he let us in, and it would just be like our group of drunk friends. It's like we brought the party to Del Taco.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Good
that was always
times.
fun. Good
pretty fun.
times.
Oh, that's fun.
Brian always made the trip and then made the trip back to his place because it was always by all our houses. But you guys would come down and you would make the trip.
Yep.
Yes.
Good times.
I love that Del Taco. For some reason, that food was always so much better than it ever was any other time.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it was because I was drunk or because it was 3 a.m. or it was because my buddy was outside puking in the bushes. But
Didn't someone puke in the drive-through? Was that Mike
Ryan.
Bello? Was
Ryan,
it you?
It wasn't
Ryan puked out in the bushes.
I did.
Someone puked like right in front of the
Ryan.
drive-through.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh, okay. I think you said Brian. Yeah. Oh my god. See, and that's crazy because like now I'm the one getting drunk, and like I
Who drives all these kids home now?
Uber. So,
When we used to have big, huge house parties at my house, this guy Mike didn't drink alcohol, and he would drive a group of people home, come back to my house, drive another group of people home, and then go home himself.
and I drove a Ford Explorer, which was freaking ridiculous, and no one paid for gas. But I was in high school; I had nothing better to spend my money on. So, but
You did drive 2 hours to my house and not drink while we all hung out, and then when you guys came to the house.
That was
Yep.
fun.
You
That
didn't
was a
drink.
good
You
time.
poured everybody else's.
So anyway, what I was getting at is that it's crazy because everyone used to go to Dell, and I used to drive everyone, and we were all drunk. And now that I'm drinking so much, because I'm an alcoholic, no, just kidding. Seriously, if we're drinking and anyone says the word Denny's, it's game over. We're going there tonight. No matter what you say, that's where we're
No.
going to end up. I don't care. They have $2 biscuits and gravy, moon over my hammy. Like, dude,
Oh, I
I'm
love
just-
that sandwich.
Dude, sometimes I
never-
won't even think of Denny's when I'm
Sandwich?
drunk. But if someone says
when
it,
Moons over my hammy sandwich?
yeah, it's a sandwich. It's so good.
When I
So
first moved to the beach and Anthony and I first started going to the bars, that was like there was a Denny's somewhere like it's on a weird corner like
They always
over by by Bellaterra or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's,
on Maine.
That's
and
one
it's-
on Maine and Ellis, yeah. Or
yes, and it oh my god, like I love that Denny's in the middle of the night. Like we would always go to Denny's. I'm like, this is what drunk people do, and it's just full of a bunch of
Yeah.
other drunk people half passed out on the table.
Always,
and-
yeah.
I love it, man.
Dude, the
Denny's
Denny's,
is a weird place.
yeah, the Denny's by us, like they have like one little row of just booths, but like at like 1 or 2 in the morning, they open up the whole other dining area because they know that this is when all the drunk people are coming in, and then it's crazy.
We're gonna get tipped well by these drunk
Yeah,
fuckers.
we're just gonna open, dude. I'm sure it can
They've
go
been
either
tipping
way.
their bartender $5 a $4 beer. They can fucking tip us.
Dude, not when you see me like in college, like nah, dude, I ain't tipping. I'll tip, but not that much at Denny's.
That's where they made me do all these stupid ass challenges. I've eaten
That's because there's only one waitress there, so you can get away with everything.
I've eaten like a whole cup full of ketchup. I've eaten a whole spoonful of pepper.
What's wrong with a whole cup full of ketchup?
Oh, nothing. I love
He
it.
loves it.
I
He
love
loves
ketchup.
it.
It's awesome.
I make him chase his vodka with ketchup sometimes.
Done that too.
Oh, I miss partying with you guys. I really do. You have no idea.
Dude,
I'm gonna
In a
fund
year,
a plane
dude.
ticket secretly out of the wedding account.
Dude, you missed it one time. We were taking shots, me, Mike, and Mike Qualo, and we bought 150. Or
Milk
Mike
Mike.
bought,
Milk Mike, yeah.
yeah, Milk Mike. And Kakasha bought 151 for my birthday,
Eh.
and so we all poured shots and lit it on fire, and then blew it out to take the shot. Well, Qualo's like, "Come on, you fucking pussies, take the shot." So we were all about to take the shot, and Qualo was the first. Milk Mike was the first one to put it to his lips and burn the shit out of his lips.
I saw a
The
girl at
glass.
a party one time, and she was like, "Oh, you can light it on fire." And there's like 20 of us in this kitchen, and she's like, "I need a lighter," so I'm like, "Here, use mine." And she fucking lights that shit, and then she's like, "Okay, go on." And she got it all over
Oh
her
my
face, and it was
God.
still on fire. She had the worst blisters and burns, and
you
everybody blamed me
serious?
for giving her the lighter, and I'm like,
Yeah.
her drunk ass fucking.
I
didn't
would've blamed
blow
you
it
too.
out. Blow it out.
Yeah.
Dude,
Blow
the
it
voice
fuck
you
out.
used to describe her told me that she was a dumb idiot.
She was-
Oh my god! Like she just got out of the Clueless car.
She did, but you know what? You asked me for a lighter. I'm down to share. Here you go.
True that. That's true. That's very,
my
very, very
butane is
true.
your butane.
True story.
Oh, I have a question.
Story.
Did it burn cute Quelo when he drank it because it made the liquid then hot, or was it still like on
It
fire
was
at some?
Fire.
The rim of the glass was still hot.
He
so
blew it out.
He didn't. Yeah, he blew it out, but he didn't actually take
Oh,
any of the
No,
alcohol.
I would've
the
done
girl
that too.
went for it,
I would've
still
thought
flaming,
that.
and it spilled down her face, and
That's-
like her face was on fire. Like she had a big blistery lip.
Speaking
I
of
watched
on
World's Dumbest a
fire,
bunch. I know not to do that.
Have you guys seen any of those vines or Facebook things, the fire challenge or burn challenge, where you pour all that?
Yeah.
I've just
Wait,
seen all the
what is
ones that
that?
are like the black dudes that are all like, I'm about to do it. Listen, don't do this. You should read a
I've
book.
seen
You should do
there's
something.
there was one of those, but there's a bunch of these videos where people go into their shower and pour. I think it's just rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol,
all
yeah.
over their chest,
Yeah.
and then light it on fire.
I saw
What?
the news story. I saw the news story of the kid who had like 3rd-degree burns all
Yep.
over his chest
They're-
and his body
They're
for it. And I'm
charging
like,
his
I did
mom,
not.
charging his mom for something because she helped film. She was filming it or some crap.
Oh my god.
my god.
But,
Mom,
yeah.
hold the
What
camera.
is wrong?
I need to say something about this Vine app. NWA and Snoop Dogg and all those people on Friday set a very, very clear precedence of what the ghetto was. I watched Vine, and the ghetto looks fun. I mean, the other day, they're like there's like gyroing and doing this like I don't know, they're twerking and stuff, and then like in their video, and then some dude in like bikini briefs and on roller skates just goes by the video. And then I'm like, this is great. This is great. They're just lying and putting on the front. But once you get inside the gates of Crenshaw, it looks like it's all fun and games. I mean, for reals, they're always doing stuff and crazy stuff. The brothers be funny in the ghetto with the Vine, and I thought it was all like straight out of Compton, but apparently it's
Yeah,
fun
it's all
times.
funny.
He's
till you
talking
start
about the
getting
roller
shot
skate
at.
gangsta video.
All of and all the remake, just all the things, the slapping things and all that stuff. They're all just like having good times over there.
Dude, it's because Ice Cube's been doing comedy, man. That's what it is. Niggas
He
with
does comedy
attitude.
well too.
Ever since Friday.
I
Dude,
love him and his $1 million smile.
Have you guys seen him in 22 Jump Street, 21 Jump Street, both of those?
21 Jump Street
So
was
good.
good.
He's good in 22 Jump
Oh,
Street
22
too.
is
So fucking
so
funny.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh
it's
my
really
He's
god.
good. He's good in everything. He's dialed in.
Spoiler alert, he's good.
So we're gonna take a little poll here.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
What movies should I see when I'm in Mackinac? Since
Guardians of the
it's-
Galaxy.
Nope.
Oh wait, sorry, we've talked about this.
I can't see that one. I'm
Dude,
not
it
allowed.
really is. Dude, honestly, okay, the raccoon sucks, I guess, for her, but like,
Yeah, but
Groot-
every time he
Groot-
came on the screen,
Groot is amazing.
it would be like fuck, like she gets panic attacks.
Yeah,
from it.
dude, it's for
This
real.
is what happened. Look, this is
I don't
what
even
happened.
joke
But he's
sure
not a
about
real
that.
raccoon.
When she was a kid, they had. I mean, there's raccoons everywhere here in the Midwest. So like a lot more than California.
Okay.
So when she was a kid, they had them like they would come on the roof of her house. They would get into her garage. So they had like traps. So then they had the traps, and then they would be in the trap, and then her brothers would mess with them and stuff, and get them all. And then she'd see them like that. So like in her mind, that's what they do. Like, you know.
Understandable.
Yeah. Still,
What
it's
about
just a movie.
Let's
All
Be
right,
Cops?
I got it.
That's okay. That was one of the two.
Looks good.
That looks
Um,
funny.
It was let's be cop. The two that we were trying to decide from was Let's Be Cops or Into the Storm.
Okay.
Dude, that Into the
Have you guys
Storm
seen it?
Oh,
looks
really? I thought it would have been
awesome.
Step It Up All In.
Tornado
Step
and-
It Up.
Yeah.
What about Hercules with The
That
Rock?
too.
Oh,
Sandy
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Come on.
Who wouldn't want to look
Into
at
the
that?
Into the Storm is just an updated version of Twister, which was a really good movie. But
Yeah,
why not
Twister.
Step It Up All In? That's right up her alley.
You know what?
That
We're gonna go. See, you know, it's decided. We're gonna go see Step It Up.
is- or the Giver, or the Expendables 3.
Duh.
See, but I haven't seen 1 or 2, so
It looks horrible.
I don't think you need to.
Yeah.
The
they're-
Expendables give us more money. 3.
They're making an Expendables with all a female cast too.
isn't that Schwarzenegger?
Dude,
It's
Everybody.
all of them.
or
All of them.
if it, I mean,
You ever been a badass in a movie? You're in the Expendables.
pretty
Yeah.
much. Dude,
Must slice
TMNT,
them.
you can go check that out, but I don't know how much you guys like turtles. If
Yeah,
that's a bad thing.
I
would
would
just-
I mean, we're down for Teenage Mutant Ninja
Dude, because there's
Turtles.
a rat in there.
We all
so-
grew up on them.
Yeah,
it looks a
rat's
little-
kind of that rat kind of looks like a raccoon.
No,
Right?
I
I
do
agree.
worry.
He's like full grown.
agree
He
with
kind of
that.
does.
no.
You just play it. That Twister movie looks like that looks like the average winner. It'll have a love story. It'll have some action for you. Somebody will die. A cow will fly. Kissing. Like it'll be good. It'll be
That's
good. You
true.
should see that.
Dorothy
I
will
might
make
get
an
a,
appearance.
I might get a hand job in the car on the way home.
No, you're not gonna. She's gonna be
Sad
scared as
hand job.
shit because it's raining in Mackinac. And you just came from a Twister movie.
True
You
story.
ain't getting nothing. Do you know when you're on vacation? It's like you don't. There's no
You're
dude.
right. You're right.
And that's nothing against any personally. Like you always plan on booty on your vacations, but you're on vacation. I'm tired at the end of the night.
It's true.
Damn.
Let's go back to the movies. I just think you should see that one and not Step It Up.
Let's not get into Dan's sex life. Let's talk about movies. instead.
It's like I always want vacation sex, but we don't take vacations and we don't have sex.
Oh shit! We don't. Crystal and I have been together 10 years, and she don't do hotels. She has like built-in black lights in her eyes and stuff. So she's just like yuck.
She's slightly a germaphobe. She's not really trying to. Yeah.
I remember the first time when her and I started dating, and I know better now. Like I had a cup, and the cup was big wide lid cup, and I grabbed it and handed it to her, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, no," and I'm like, "Okay."
You don't touch the
Like-
rim of the glass because that's where her mouth goes. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and that's true. One time I dropped the napkin on the ground and I handed it to her. Now I look back, I'm like, what was I thinking? And she's very much made me aware of germs now that I'm been with her for all these years. But I was the guy, and I don't know. I think I dropped my Carl's Jr. napkin on the ground to give it to her, and I picked it back up, and she's just like, "What?" But it was ridiculous. But I was like,
I remember being a little kid with her, and she got the last little bit of milk. I'm like, "Ha ha! I got the last cup of milk," and I was like, "Really, bitch?" And then
you
she
really?
was just like,
Flippin'
fucking a Hulk rage at me, like
But when it was done, who drank the milk?
nobody. She poured it out.
Oh, she's
You don't get
very
the milk
good at
now. I
that.
don't remember. I got the shit kicked out of me.
Crystal was very good at that. I would have just walked away, and then it would have been your milk. She went and dumped it out. No one gets the milk.
Oh, she beat the shit out of me. Then I don't remember what happened. She could have dumped it on me. I don't remember.
blacked out. Or oranged out, or whatever you gingers do. That's not like us when you guys lose consciousness. I don't know.
She's crazy, man. Like she's like, I don't care that we're related. We're fighting. I'll twist your balls. I'm like,
Will.
you're my
will.
sister. You can't touch those. Oh, yes, you can.
Shit. She
God.
beats. She still has her black belt because she keeps practice with me. Because sometimes we'll be wrestling around, and I never had any siblings, so to like hang out and grow up with that were my age. So I would wrestle with her, and she'd pin me down and put her. She did this thing where she put her like legs on my shoulders, and then she like smacking me in the face, and I'm stuck, and I can't like I really can't. I'm trying to lift as hard as I can, but there's like it bends there, and then it goes up, and her kneecaps are right here, and I was done. I couldn't move. She could have waterboarded me and done any of those Guantanamo Bay type.
She did that to
style
me.
things.
Spit on my face.
Oh god.
There was a day I remember it was like Thanksgiving or something, and like it was like good family times, and we were like, I can kick your ass. Oh yeah, you think so? I can kick your ass. I'm getting older, Chris. I can kick your ass. Let's go. So we started going at it, like She grabbed my nuts, twisted it. I fell to the ground, and there's heater vents on the ground. And she just started mashing my face into the heater vent.
Oh my god.
I'm looking at that heater vent right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have like the marks on my face. We weren't mad at each other. It was just like, I can kick your ass. Like, yeah.
She just had a heater vent all day. We painted this picture of Crystal like she's an MMA artist or like Cynthia Rothrock or something. She's like 5'5" or so and like
little ginger,
like a +20. She's feisty.
Squints when she goes outside.
Yeah, she'll like to be conscious. She likes sleeping.
Hey,
so
I hear that.
She's not always about punching and kicking, but you two absolutely have a Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson relationship to a T. She loves books and libraries and stuff, and you love deconstructing her constructing. So it works out. It works out really well.
It's a good dynamic.
I know.
All right, well, we're getting close to about, I think, like 1 hour and 10 minutes now. So, do you guys want to wrap up? Do we want a would you rather question?
Yeah. Does Brian have a would you rather for us?
Yeah, would you rather? No, he's like, no.
What?
Look, Brian. Before we get into this, would you rather? You took an Uber car over here, and you've said like 10 words, and then you're gonna quickly take an Uber car home. Which Mike, why didn't you drive Brian home yesterday or last week?
Well, it didn't go home.
Big player. Hey.
You don't know his life. He's drunk.
Judging by your tank top, you're not going to go home today either. You're on your way to Hamburger Mary's. on the way home.
Joke went over my head.
Yeah, Brian knows what a Hamburger Mary's is.
Did you know they closed it and reopened a new one?
Yeah. Yeah,
they just changed the entrance from the front to the back door. Like they just flipped the sign around.
By the way, that's the name of the gay bar in my hometown.
Okay.
The back door.
It is. Let me tell you, it was the back door, then it shut down, and they became the back door again. And then when you drive by there, it's like nicely done now. Like they raised some pride money, and it's nicely done.
They found a gay person with good tastes for once. Oh, wait.
Right.
That's most of them.
I've never been in there. You been in there?
No, Anthony and my sister have been in there though. They used to club it up in there.
Pool in there or something.
It was all like black light, like little wannabe rave status.
I've been in there one time, and it just
wait. You just said I've never been in there. Have you ever been in there? Oh, I've been in there once.
Okay. Let me see. I went to the door. I didn't have ID, and somehow the three other people that I was with thought that I could get in without an ID. I mean, it's like, come on, they might be gay, but they're not stupid. And so I was there. I got to like kind of go and check it out. I could see the bar, I could see the pool tables, all dark and stuff, but I could not stay. I think I ended up just leaving and letting everybody else stay there.
Screw that.
It was probably better that I didn't go in there anyway.
Would you rather?
Bud has something to say.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Let's hear it.
Would you rather eat chocolate flavored poop or eat poop flavored chocolate?
Chocolate flavor. They just did that. On the show where the dude that show on Comedy Central, Nathan For You.
Sorry.
Chocolate flavored poop, because it's all about the taste for me. I mean, you guys saw me try to eat that macaroni fucking and cheese baby food. Like, it's all about the taste. I don't care that it's actually poop. If it smells and tastes like chocolate, it's going down. I don't care if it was inside of somebody previously.
That's what she said.
Well, it depends what the person has eaten previous, so I know what's coming out.
Is it nutty chocolate?
There's gonna be
if it was chocolate flavored poop that had corn pieces in it, that would be kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so it was chocolate flavored poop or poop covered in chocolate?
Or poop flavored chocolate.
Poop flavored chocolate.
Yeah, but it's gonna taste like poop. Even if it's
Yeah, but-
actually chocolate, it's gonna taste like shit.
Exactly.
I'm still trying to
Yeah,
wrap
but
my
shit-
mind around it.
No, it's-
Or flavored chocolate. Oh, well, yeah, I would do B. Okay.
Poop
You do
flavored
the
chocolate?
poop flavored chocolate, just so you didn't have to say I ate poop one time, but hey, it tasted like chocolate.
I might do it for the I ate poop story.
Yo, Dan's got a poop stories. Let's not go there. We'll
yeah,
save that for next
weren't we
week.
supposed to like
We'll
bring
we'll
up
save
all,
that for next
all
week.
Dan's stories this week?
He was like, I wish you would bring up all my stories. You can't embarrass me.
This is what he says off camera.
That was 4 beers, Dan. This is no beers. This is no beers,
This is
Dan. That's turning
without
red.
Bud Might, no Bud Might.
Without
Dan.
Bud Might.
Yeah, Bud Might Dan was like, tell the world.
Yeah, the Kellers kind of left us alone this week too.
Oh,
which
damn
is
it. We
kinda
almost
nice.
did it without you saying anything about Kellers.
Yeah. I was told
6.
off air my joke was horrible, so I was like, oh,
Oh,
I'll be
God.
done. I will say
That's
though,
exactly what they say.
I threw all the bottles out the other day, and then I grabbed, and one of them said Bud Might on it, and now he was laughing again. It was good. That was funny.
That's good.
You should have taken a picture for posterity.
Oh, nah, I
But
didn't.
you don't know what that word means. He was like, for what?
He's like, okay. All right, well, I think that'll wrap it up this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out all the links down below. Please
That one too. Don't forget
us,
that one.
Like us on Facebook, on Twitter. Check out all of our external channels. And we'll see you guys
And the
next
internal
week.
ones too.
And the internal ones. We'll see you guys next week on the Random Friend Squad.